Well, the league division series has come and gone, and now and then there were four. What a hellacious set of game fives that we witnessed over the last couple of nights. I mean, oh my goodness. Special. Let's start with the freaking Cardinals putting a whooping on the Atlanta Braves, like I predicted. And I did say Cardinals are my dark horse to go to the World Series from the National League because I really don't want to see a certain team in LA get their ass beat in the World Series a third year in a row. Speaking of that team, Howie Kendrick basically just put the nail in the coffin of the Dodgers World Series dreams with one grand slam. But it actually started with Rendon and Juan Soto. The young buck Juan Soto tied their ass up, bam, and just beat down on Kershaw. Why did Kershaw come in out of the bullpen? Well, he did pretty well for one batter in the seventh, but why he come back out there in the eighth? I don't know. I don't care. Nationals are on, and they're gonna start their NLCS series tonight against the Cardinals in St. Louis. And man, this postseason's been really fucking crazy. But let me get to this. Last night, the Houston Astros put a whooping on the Rays out the gate, but it wasn't really a lot since then. And now they're going to the ALCS to face the Savages in the box. Hey Houston, I knew you'd come. Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been waiting 2 goddamn years for this. Savages, stand up. Help us out. Help us beat the Astros' ass. They're going to have Zach Greinke start game one in Houston. Granted, it's in Houston, but you know what they say about due. If you believe in due, Yankees are due to win at least one game in Houston. However, we're not looking to just win one game in Houston. We're looking to win 2 games in Houston. How do we do that? Well, just do what we did against the Twins. Be a bit more disciplined. Capitalize with runners in scoring position. And that should be no problem. Especially because I believe both teams look a hell of a lot better this year than they did back in 2017. And that's scary to think about because, I mean, that team in 2017, the Astros won the World Series in a Game 7 in LA. And the Yankees weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs, but because the AL West and the AL Central want to shit the bed, we were basically in the playoffs by default. However, Houston, you got a problem because while your ass was wearing each other down, you and Tampa wearing each other down, we've been chilling since Tuesday. You know what we've been doing? We've been practicing a little bit too, practicing. But most importantly, we have been craving. We have been waiting to get back in action. It's like we've been waiting 2 years to get back at y'all for 2015 and 2017. And Houston, you gotta have Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander, and Garrett Cole starting the Bronx. Oh man. Oh my God. Here we go. I kinda would say that we're playing with house money. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're playing with house money a little bit to an extent because everybody be slurping the Astros. But this time is different. And I've said this from the beginning. This Yankees team is more than capable of winning 2 games in Houston, just like the Astros are capable of stealing at least a game or two in the Bronx, especially if Verlander and Cole are starting in the Bronx. The thing is, it ain't going to be Verlander in the Bronx. It's going to be Garrett Cole. And it's one thing for Garrett Cole to get 25 strikeouts in the ALDS when you're pitching at home. But the Bronx hit different. Let's see how the soon-to-be money man pitches in the Bronx, especially if it's Tanaka in Game 3. Oh, yeah. I think we can match up with anyone and everyone. And I told people, a lot of people, this is the real World Series. And now this is the real World Series now that the Dodgers are out. But honestly, whoever was going to win this ALCS, probably going to sweep the Dodgers in the World Series anyway. But I believe in this fucking team. I believe in these savages. 30 different motherfuckers on the IL. We made it to we won the AL East. Swept the Twins. We're at 307 home runs. Wow, not impressed. And yet, we come into the ALCS, and we are out for revenge. Because payback's a bitch. And Astros, you think you got an easy path? You ain't see the team like these savages. You ain't seen nobody in this lineup like DJ LeMahieu 2 years ago. You didn't see a guy like Gio Urshela. You didn't see a guy like Gleyber Torres in this lineup 2 years ago. You didn't see a guy like Giancarlo Stanton 2 years ago. Everybody gonna think the more things change, more they stay the same. Nah. It ain't gonna be the same result this time, Houston. We're coming to your crib, fresh as fuck, and we're looking to steal a game in Houston. And we're looking to beat yo ass in 6 games. Savages, tomorrow night's game 1. It's time to fight. It's time to crush. It's time to kill the power. It's time to destroy the imminent Houston dynasty. Let's go, Yankees.